become the mechanism by which they can promote their company from an orthogonal point of view. Right? End of the day, your company is searching for attention in this attention deficit economy. And so how you can either get it by having an amazing product, having an amazing brand, having great stunts, but one of the other elements is, can you have a CEO who is super highly visible and is able to penetrate the noise that's out there? So Elon's very much done that. You know, I've worked on this through my Food Shots podcast, my Metatrends blogs, my books, my other things. Because if I do that, I can support, Link Exponential Ventures. I can support the X Prize. I can support my company stuff, my consumption.
I'm going to add one to the list. It's not on the list here, but I think it's directly relevant to what you just said. Sam Altman. So, in the history of tech, it's more, I'm going to raise some money, I'm going to build something, I'm going to prove that it works, I'm going to start selling it, then I'm going to raise more money to expand and grow. But now in tech, you have these areas where something clearly will work. And LLM AI being a great example, or nuclear power to fund a data center that will have a gigawatt or 2 gigawatts of power. But you can't build it or demo it or start selling it. You need to sell the vision way ahead of the construction. And Sam has reinvented the level of
storytelling
to. Yeah, storytelling. I think that's going to be a far more important part of entrepreneurship in the future, just because the nature of innovation lends itself much more toward that design than toward the design of building a Ford Motor Company.
We are still human beings, and we convey information through story. Your job is to become a compelling storyteller, to paint the vision with such clarity and such audacity that people are leaning in and they're believing you. And in order to get there, you have to believe in yourself at that level. If you don't believe in your mission and yourself at that level, there's no way that you can sell it at the level that's required. Right? And so I was at my business summit this past year. Ron was there, Dave was there. I had Palmer Luckey, which was a fun conversation. I'm going to do a podcast with him next week again. And I had Travis Kalanick. And we're talking about when you give up on your startup. I don't know about you, but of my 27 companies, startups, there's a number of them that I rode that horse into exhaustion. I died with me on the saddle, and I should have given up. And the question is, when do you give up on something you're passionate about? One of the times you give up is if you don't believe in yourself.